What do you think of Tesla? Do you think Tesla is dangerous?
No, what I feel is if Tesla is in the market for so long, it definitely has all the data, all. So every day a Tesla is driven, it collects information and it is stored, and the AI, or I'm guessing whatever the backend thing works, it keeps on improving and it keeps on understanding and anticipating things in a better way. So basically, every day we wait, the better it keeps on getting. So as you have seen ChatGPT 4, now it has got its own thinking power. Now you'll see what do you mean by that. So it is connected to the internet, it is live, and it can give you real time updates on things. So it can give you logical thinking answers based on current situations, what is happening today. So you can imagine, and it has been accessible to everyone now. So you can imagine what kind of technology the governments are holding, or you can similarly you can expect the same in cars and bikes. So it will keep on evolving and it will keep on just getting better. So I don't think it would be much of a risk. It is obviously going to be safe.
How anyone can join biking group? Can you give some advice to new people who wants to join such groups?
So if you want to join a bike group, first of all, the best place to start with is purchasing a riding gear, which is a jacket, a proper helmet, a DOT certified or ISI certified or any European certified helmet. So helmet and a riding gear, maybe shin guard, leg guard, or proper riding shoes. It depends on how you want to invest, but a basic riding jacket and a good helmet is basic with gloves. And secondly, you can start with searching for brands which you are connected with. If you have a Yamaha, search for some groups with the Yamaha in it. Like you can start with your social media. You can search on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Not LinkedIn. I'm so sorry. LinkedIn is so stupid. So Facebook and Instagram would help you very well about this. So you can join groups and check out their forums, and you can follow their pages. And they, if the group is active, they keep on updating. The next ride is on Sunday, and this is the meeting point, and you need to be there 15 minutes at least early uh, on the day of your ride, because if you're a new rider, you need to start, you need to talk to those riders who are there, who's the leader over there. You need to talk to them, you need to understand how riding group works. You can We'll have to check out how the do's and don'ts work over there. Like some riding groups have a certain formation and a certain rule that you cannot go ahead of the lead, or you cannot fall back behind the drag. So, so it's a formation. So imagine a bike here and a bike here. So there will be zigzag formation. So basically, it helps if there is a braking situation. The bike they have enough room to brake well. So other than that, there is a lead. You cannot cross the lead. You cannot show that you're a big stud and you just zoom past him, and you cannot fall back behind the drag. So you need to be introduced to these people, their bikes कि भाई इसके पीछे नहीं जाना है या इसके आगे नहीं जाना. So there are a few rules of their own. So they'll discuss the next halt point. So if there is, so where do we stop next for breakfast, and then we continue or whatever. You need to be there for the briefing first of all. So it's your first ride. You need to be there before time. And other than that, yeah, biking group is quite friendly. You need to be aware of rough riders who are very aggressive and who are very crazy. There will be people in groups like that. So you have to maintain your judgment and be in those groups. And yeah, that's how it is. So once you're a part of the group, you do a good ride, they invite you to the WhatsApp group, and also they keep on discussing. So the best part about a WhatsApp group is they keep on updating on the rides, and other than that, if someone is selling their motorcycle, or you have a community which you can, if you ride with someone, you understand that this guy maintains his bike well, he keeps his bike well, he has a good collection of motorcycle and is selling one of them. So it's a good opportunity to search for a new used bike, but you know the rider. If you go in today's market, you go on OLX and you see a bike is driven only 15,000 kilometers, you know it is, and it's a 2012 or 15 bike. There is a major chance that the meter has been rolled back. So you need to have a trusted community. Once you become very well known in it, you'll, so you basically have to see how people ride and how their bikes perform and everything, so you can make a better judgment on how their other bikes, if they have to sell, work. So yeah, riding community helps a lot for searching a new big bike, rather new bike. So yeah.
What's the best way to take care of your bike? Can you give us some advice or tips like how one can do that?
So I'm on a trial and error thing. So I try a lot of new things on it. So I start with first washing my bike with water clearly. Like first you have to dust it, but I have a good pressure hose, so it just the dust also just washes away. Secondly, the second step is shampooing, and then you just let it sit there, and then you rinse it off. So the bike is quite clean after that, and then you can put it on a center stand and then clean the chain, and then you just rinse it off again. And then if you want, after drying, like just wipe it off and wipe down the bike, because if you do not, there will be water trails on it, and it doesn't look like a washed bike. So you have to wipe it down. You cannot leave water on your bike. What I do after that is apply polish. So polish basically helps to maintain the shine, and if your bike is, plastics basically get dull. If you buy a good brand new bike, it's all black and everything, but after a year or two, the black turns into gray and then it becomes very whitish. And also because of the sun and radiation, it just loses its color. So yeah, a polish or a silicone spray, which I also use. A silicone spray helps to regain the strength of the rubber. So basically, if you have forks, the fork seal basically breaks, and there is an oil leak from that because the rubber gets too hard because of the summer, or it dries up. The rubber basically dries up, so you have to apply silicone spray to those oil seals and plastic parts. So it gives a good life to the plastics, and the bike also feels good. And after you apply the silicone spray, just wipe it off once, and it stays for a good while. So that is the second. And third, after washing and wiping down your bike, you can use ceramic spray. If your bike is gloss, like a Royal Enfield or something, you can use a ceramic spray. There are good products on Amazon. So they are quite cheap than the whole ceramic process. The bike or car usually costs about 30. Car usually costs about 30 to 50,000 depending on the size to ceramic coat it. And I guess 750 ml or 500 ml of ceramic spray bottle. It lasts for 2 months, but it is worth it. I mean, you can do it at home. A bike will be covered in about 5 minutes. You can just spray it, and you have to wipe it down with a microfiber cloth. So yeah, it is good. You can use it during the rains. You will see the difference. The dirt and the dirt and mud basically do not stick to your bike. It just falls off. Becomes very smooth wherever you spray it. So yeah, that's a few suggestions of mine.